Thank you for listening to REED-BBS.
REED-BBS, BBS. So we got a little bit of Dev versus a little bit of Ryan. The biggest fight of 2024 thus far. Devin Haney, the San Francisco Treat, former undisputed lightweight champion, reigning WBC super lightweight champion, against the Rye guy, King Ryan, Ryan Garcia, influencer, male model. I lost count on how many millions of social media followers he has. No world titles, though. No world titles, though. This fight here is about legitimizing Ryan as a fighter or putting him out to pasture. One way or the other, we're going to have a true answer on who Ryan Garcia is as a fighter. He's talented. We know about the left hook. We're going to see if it's real or Memorex after this one. And this one's going to be huge, man. They've been making the rounds. They were both on First Take with Stephen A. and Shay Shay. The Rye guy was on The Breakfast Club. Devin Haney was on MMA Hour. They had the New York and LA press tours. Beef, women, titties, hula hoops, toupees, P. Diddy jokes, coke accusations, claims of racism, N-bombs, Dora the Explorer, threats, bets, vests, father-son versus father-son shit. Now, y'all know there was a 0% chance of Dollar Bill Haney not talking his shit. But even Mama Bear Garcia was speaking her piece. Everybody taking off the kid gloves. And no holds barred, all bets is off. This press tour had it all. It was a legitimately entertaining precursor to what will be an intriguing boxing match, if not a full-blown fight. I think this will be more of a tactical affair. The more tactical it is, the worse for the Rye guy. He's got to make it ugly, but more on that at another time. This isn't an unofficial prediction video. It's about the press conference. So we'll see. Press tour was so bizarre, the Rye guy even made peace with B-Hop and Oscar De La Hoya. Imagine that. Oh, by the way, it was announced Arnold Barbosa Jr. is Plan B. He's the backup opponent, technically scheduled to appear in the co-main. They don't have an opponent yet, but he's the co-main event. It's penciled in there. But he's also on standby if the Rye guy or Haney, but low-key, if the Rye guy, mainly, for real, if he so happens to pull out or is unfit to fight April 20th, Arnold Barbosa is there. At the New York presser, the Rye guy had flower-bearing girls. They was dropping rose petals to cover his path, like from Coming to America. There was a throne there, a throne sitting there waiting on him, fit for a king. Then my man rode a white horse, rocking a white suit at the LA presser with well-built women with cleavage and hula hoops accompanying him. I was like, okay. Dev, he rocked his shades as usual at both pressers. And at the LA presser, he had like a cloth, bulletproof vest-looking thing, some skeletal-looking ensemble, and his bling, of course. But the sentiment, the tone, the way things got very personal at the LA presser, that's exactly why this fight should have been out west. Should have been in Vegas or Los Angeles. These are two Cali kids. Cali is passionate about this pairing in a way that Brooklyn, baby, in a way that Barclays simply cannot and will not be. Sorry, not sorry. I mean, but they'll fight the fight anyway, and we'll all watch. For the 6th time, I might add, 3 wins apiece. This is game 7, as they call it. And they last fought when they were both 16. Dev won that last fight. Apparently, throughout their series, 8 counts were administered both ways, which aren't nearly as serious in the amateurs. You don't have to be badly hurt or even staggered to receive an amateur 8 count. And I'm sure there's footage of this fight, but regardless, they last fought at the age of fucking 16. They were children in the ring versus the grown-ass men they are now. So whatever fights they had has no relevance to April 20th, either way whatsoever. But Dev, he's talking it, suggesting Ryan will quit again, or Ryan won't show up. On some fighting shit, he says if he's over anxious, he will get caught again, alluding to him getting caught pressuring Tank. But to me, that's the only way the Rye guy can win this fight. It's the only way if he sits back and tries to out-slick Dev or finds himself engaged in a prim and proper, quote-unquote, boxing match, then the Rye guy loses going away. He's going to have to hurt Devin Haney, use his superior hand speed. Foot speed is all Dev. Hand speed, I give a slight edge to the Rye guy. But he's going to have to use that, be very busy with his hands, and, of course, land the left hook. The press conference, before I go, the press conference, it embodied everything you either love or hate about the Rye guy, Ryan Garcia. The bells, the whistles, again, the women, nice to look at, but they don't know shit about boxing. On my Roger Mayweather, Uncle Roger shit, they don't know shit about boxing. Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing. So you got Ryan bringing that versus Dev, who takes the game more serious than anybody from 135 to 140. I'm talking all of his contemporaries. Tank, Fimo, Shakur, all of them. King Rod, Devin Haney takes the shit way more seriously than all of them. I would have thrown Shakur in there too, but that fake-ass retirement, though, I had to exclude him from the seriousness club. That's all Dev between that mixture of young fighters. Love or hate Dev, you cannot knock his hustle. Email champion to undisputed champion. To champion in a second weight class. Cambosis, two times. Loma, Regis, and now the Rye guy. Back to back. Like, no one else in boxing is doing this. And we got to respect it, man. So, yeah, Dev will win. Dev will win the fight by decision. Ryan can only win by knockout. He's got to be that aggressive. But this ain't even an official prediction video anyway, so I'm not predicting it. Love tap, bitch slap. That like button for your boy. Remember, sharing is caring. You comment, I comment. And shout out to the homies at FightBeat.com. Can you step to this? REED-BBS, BBS. Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Television, Fred Sanford of the Fistic Arts. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.